The government or the Consumer Affairs Department cannot dictate the prices of certain food items on the shelves of supermarkets, as there is no price control legislation, explains Paul Quealy, Director in the Department of Consumer Affairs. Mr. Quealy, speaking on a recent edition of the weekly radio and television program Working for You, outlined that there are certain basic food items that fall under a specified pricing structure prescribed by the government. It is only under this remit can the Department of Consumer Affairs act on pricing.
We cannot dictate what the price is on the shelf of these items. We monitor these items because they have a specified markup range which is supposed to be applied to them. So if we realize that they're going away or more higher than what they're supposed to, we would take the necessary steps and write to the cabinet for them to address this issue. Items within this list: the food basket, so persons could be aware. Chicken, frozen. Meat, frozen. Fish, frozen. Meat, salted and in brine, which is your saltfish. Fish, salted and in brine. Vienna sausage, cornmeal, dried peas, cereal, butter, margarine, pasta products, cheddar cheese, sardines, tuna and fish, fresh fruit and vegetables, toothpaste, lard and substitutes, cooking oil, rice, toilet paper, medicated soap, which is your Dettol soap, and powdered detergent and disposable diapers for adults and children. All items outside of this list carry no restrictions, and companies are allowed to use percentage markups which are not determined by the government.
Mr. Quealy noted that previously the government could have determined the price of some of the items in the food basket when it operated the supply office, which closed in 2013.
There is not any price control legislation, but there is SRNO 41 of 2007, which outlines the markup for these items, because it is calculated on the landed cost, so you cannot determine what the actual shelf price would be. The landed cost of an item could fluctuate from shipment to shipment, so you would see a different price on the shelf at different times when you go back to the supermarkets. When the supply office was in operation, the government imported milk, flour, rice, sugar, so they imported them at a discounted rate. Customers benefited from that, and the government, since they were the importer, they could determine what the selling price would be. But now, with an open market, you cannot do that. So that's where the markup comes into place.
Free market.
The Consumer Affairs Department was established to inform, educate and empower consumers to protect themselves in the marketplace, and vows to continue to foster a business environment where ethical relations between providers and customers can thrive. Andre Huey, SKN Newsline.